Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my opinion and alleged. I would like to speak on Lamh Returning in April. I have mixed feelings regarding the show returning. One reason is because of how Melody and Miss Van has been treated so poorly by, I'm going to say, the cast, as well as Carlos, the network. Everybody can share blame. And I don't understand how, when Melody give the most content, the most authentic person and on the show, and she's treated the worst. The only person with storylines thus far were Melody and Martell. And Martell's storyline is Melody. So I don't understand how Melody and Miss Van were treated so poorly. They cannot explain that. They can't make it make sense, none of that. But I am eager to see what Melody and Miss Van have going on this season. I hope some of their business ventures will make it onto the show. We can see them interact with their businesses. For Destiny and Wanda, I'm curious to see if they were able to film this season. No, I'm not looking forward to seeing them at all. No, I'm not. But I know they were given interviews stating that they were not let go, but they just hadn't filmed yet. So I'm curious to see if they're like being extras, friend of the shows. How will they make it back onto the casting for this season? If so, Destiny, what will her storyline be? Will Moses film with her? Will she still have the same nasty attitude? Will she still be trying to poke her nose in Melody's business instead of trying to mind her own business? For Wanda, will she still be running around acting like a low vibrational mother that don't have grown kids, minding other people's business other than her own, giving out unwarranted opinions, can't recognize her own issues for meddling with other people's issues? If both of them, if Destiny and Wanda did not film this season, what excuse will they give? What will they try to force feed the viewers as an excuse for them not filming this season? I'm interested to know that part. Am I interested to see them? No. The show can go on without them and they will not be missed. For Louis and Tiffany, I do like them. I'm just interested to see more of them. I would like to get to know them better. Tiffany has stated that she knows she works a lot. She's a workaholic and she has no plans on stopping or slowing down. And Louis has stated several times that he's craving for attention. Tiffany have a child, Louis have a child, and now they have a child together. So it'll be interesting to see how that all snowball together as one blended family, one workaholic, one person needing attention. It'll be interesting, and I'm here to get to know them better. I like the Whitlows. For Kiki, I think she has the gift of gab, and I believe that she has a story to tell, and she's willing to tell her story. Has she get the chance? So I am interested in hearing her story, with her husband, her family dynamics, and everything of that nature. I would like to give Kiki a chance. For the Scots 2.0, really they can leave and they won't be missed. I do applaud Kimmy for telling her story last season regarding her health. My heart goes out to her. I sympathize with her wholeheartedly, 110%. She was really, really brave to tell her story on TV. I broke down. Prayers for her, and hopefully she just keep moving forward, keep getting better, keep getting stronger. Now, before her health issue, they were not bringing it to me at all. I never thought for a second that Kimmy liked Melody. Not for a second. She's always been the sneak diss, but everybody overlooked it because Kimmy is so strong-minded. So everybody overlooked it because Kimmy is smart with her words. I never thought she was for Melody, and I believe she is now watered down. She's a watered down Scott. And they have just worn her down. And she remembered, I'm a Scott. That's my husband, and I'm going to stick beside him because Maurice does not like Melody at all. You would have thought that Melody is Maurice's ex-wife, the way he does not like her. He is not Team Melody at all. And I don't know why. She haven't done anything to them. But I believe he wore Kimmy down all the way. I believe she was half in, half out. But she didn't got so watered down as, oh, you're a Scott, you're a Scott. She probably got Tisha telling her, Marceau telling her, all the Scotts telling her, and then Maurice, because Maurice just does what he want to do. Like when he wanted to bring his family, his ex-wife and his son to Huntsville, he already decided what he's going to do. Kimmy didn't say nothing. She just cried. Let her waterworks out because she's watered down. So I believe they can leave, and they're not giving much. They're not going to give anything other than Kimmy's health. Other than that, I don't think that they have anything there. Unless Kimmy is going to help her son, Jalen, speak up regarding his position at Black. Because I believe that he is being overworked. Letitia, he's tried to talk to Letitia about it, and she's not hearing it. She feels as though that he has a job, get it together, run Black, don't care about running him in the ground. Marceau the same way. Don't care what's going on with him. Get it together, pull it together, run my business. With no staff, no supplies. And he's supposed to stick his hand in and fulfill every position when he's short-handed. But the owners are off on vacation somewhere. How does that work? He tell them what's going on, and she says, well, you also have to do such and such, instead of her saying, well, let me see if I can get you some help, or let me come up there and help out. They have a son. He's 16 now. He can get up there, clean them bathrooms, and wash some dishes to help Jalen out. They can make that a family affair. But Kim, I believe that they are getting what they pay for. They don't want to pay anybody. Letitia stated, "Oh, that's why we should have hired an experienced general manager, but you would have had to pay some experienced money. You get what you pay for." And I believe Jalen is doing a good job because I believe he has his mom's work ethics instilled in him. But Kimmy now, because he don't have any experience, they are basically just trying to get cheap labor out of him. So they hired him to save costs. I seen the Fletchers on a picture that was taken at Martell's birthday party, and I thought, oh my goodness, the Fletchers. Hopefully they're joining Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. They can replace Scott's 2.0. They represent Huntsville in a positive manner. Black, powerful couple, black excellence. What the original scheme of the show was supposed to be about. And I believe they would be a great addition to Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I'm curious to see, and hopefully they will be joining the cast this season. For Martell, what will his storyline be? Will they show him going to therapy? Because it's clearly not working. Did he go the first day, just take a picture with the therapist to check in, and he checked out and never went back? Will he film with Sheree? I know he can't film with Sheree too long because Bravo is not finna put her on no loaner because they pay her. And I know Sheree is about her coins. The way Sheree dress, her cars, and things of that nature, Sheree ain't finna do no real work to get that. Sheree finna be on on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I really don't think Bravo is going to loan her out for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if they told her to pick a network, she's not coming to Huntsville. So I'm curious to know what Martell's storyline will be this season, because I believe that Melody is done with him. So he can't use that. He can't pull that Melody card anymore. What business adventure will he be bringing to the show this season? Do he still have the wine? I hope he do still have his wine. I was hoping that his wine adventure did take off, where something of his take off, where he can get in a good headspace, where he don't have to try to pull Melody back down because he doesn't want her to rise if he's not rising with her. So I'm hoping something pan out for Martell that he's trying to do for himself. I believe that because he keeps attacking Mel, everything he does is going to fail, because for one, he's putting more into trying to follow Mel and interrupt her life versus getting his together. So I'm curious of what he has going on this season. For Scott 1.0, they can really go. I'm tired of them. They don't have an original bone in their body. Everything that they do is duplicated. I believe that they are the most disrespectful couple there is on that show. They feel as though the show is theirs. Letitia is Wanda's daughter, and it spills out a little bit more each season. She is evil. The same thing what she said about Melody, I've always thought that about her. She doesn't like people. She's very jealous, very envious of others. She does not like women. And she does not like to see people in a happy relationship. Even though she claims that her relationship is perfect, her marriage is perfect, and they don't have any issues and all these things that other people are going through, she's never experienced. I just don't care for the Scots 1.0 at all. Everything that they do is duplicated. Every thought, everything that they get is they get their ideas from somewhere else. Especially Letitia. And I know Marceau tries to pull Letitia back sometimes, but he knows who he married, and that's why in the beginning she was so unspoken, mild temper. She just basically, she was more reserved, and it's slowly creeping out as she's getting more comfortable speaking. She is Wanda's child, and with Wanda not being, I don't know, but if Wanda's not on the show and it's just Letitia to fend for herself this season, I think it's going to be a disaster, because she doesn't have anybody to pull her strings, to pull their strings this season, unless Destiny is there, because Destiny will gladly go after Melody. I just wish that the Scots had shown us something. They just don't do it for me. I don't like them, and I believe that they're always being petty. Marceau says, "Oh, I would never laugh at anybody else's pain," but you do it. You've done it from day one. You and Letitia. You haven't spoke about Show or anything except for to say it's a multi-million-dollar company. But how? Nobody have seen it. Only thing we see is y'all sitting at the bar. We don't even see it online when you're posting videos online about shows. Well, how far have you gotten with the house? Have you broken ground yet? How many more months will it take for Scott Manor to be built? I'm just curious. And I think y'all are another couple like Martell spending too much time in other folks' business, trying to bring Melody down, trying to make her look bad, that you're not focused enough on your own business. And that's why y'all are in the predicament that y'all are in. Carlos has stated that he told y'all was bringing it last season. What did you bring? What did you bring? I didn't see it. I went back through and I did not see it. I said, well, let me roll the tape back. I didn't see it. I seen Letitia talking about Melody, Marceau talking about Melody. I seen Letitia and Marceau talking about Martell. I didn't see anything that they brought that was original, that was authentic. I even seen them, they so low that they even lie about their friends. And a lie. I mean, she passed and they lied about it happening all over again. I'm like, what? Why would they do that? Now, if that ain't low down, black heart, then I don't know what is, Letitia. So I'm uninterested in seeing Scott 1.0, Scott 2.0, Destiny, Wanda. They just, none of them do it for me. All of them can go. I feel it's too Scott heavy on the cast, whereas nobody else is getting the screen time that they need. The Scotts are hogging up the screen time with fake storylines and messiness. And I know in every, you know, reality show, you're going to have some type of drama. But it's okay for good drama, good humor. But when you start hitting below the belt, telling people that your husband bought another woman a BMW. Now, what if Melody, had struck back and said, well, at least I ain't got no $5.5 million lawsuit? You would have thought she was wrong. She said, Melody told you to go up to Black and check for your husband. And you ran that in the ground from season to season, talking about her trying to destroy your marriage. So just imagine how you would have felt if she had brought up that lawsuit. Like Melody said, and I don't blame her, you go low and I'm going to hell. And I wish at times she would have went below the belt. But that's just the type of person that she is. She have a heart. So some things she's more reserved because she know she have an image to uphold. And I just don't think that's her character. Because if that was her character, Martell would have been outed a long time ago about the things that he has done. It wouldn't have been the Scotts telling Martell business about him not having a builder's license and any other and every other thing that he's done. It would have been Melody. Melody was reserved because she know for once she married this man. She didn't want to expose him. She wanted to allow him to get on with his life. And she know that she still have kids by this man and he still has to make a living. Why would she blemish his reputation more than it already has been? Plus, she doesn't want that to be put back on her kids. Like the Scotts were worried about their son hearing that Marceau had 20 women. But look how much damage and how many things you've said about Melody. I feel as though y'all are totally out of line, no originality, not authentic. And if your marriage is so perfect and it's so, y'all doing so wonderful and this, that, and the other, and people are coming for your marriage, get off the show. Y'all don't want to show anything anyway. Y'all just there to get a check and to be messy and try to feed off of other people, trying to build their business. So I feel as though that if y'all do not want to be authentic, then you need to get off the show. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about the show returning. Will Carlos, will he stand on his word that he would protect Melody? I don't think so, because he hasn't done it in all this time. And I think that he loves for the cast to come at Melody because he wants her to be knocked down. He feels as though she's getting too big for her britches, and he wants her to be knocked down and remember where she came from. But instead, it should be the other way around to me, because she brought the idea to him. He was no longer on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know if he was unemployed. I don't know what he was doing. But I do know Melody brought him back into the reality world with Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, with that being said, I'm hesitant, but because Melody stated she's loving the way her film has gone this season, I'm eager to watch it for her and for Melody and Miss Van. And hopefully the Fletchers. And Tiffany and Lewis. That's it. Just my opinion. I'm talking out loud.